Hi friends, I wanted to pop on today for the love of crafting and sharing and share what our theme is. It is Floral Frenzy. Use anything floral, pattern papers, die cut stickers, or even photos to a garden exhibit. So I do not have a garden exhibit. I am using a photo from April, and I live in Southeast Michigan, and we are not at flower status yet. I did see that some daffodils are starting to pop up, but alas, I don't have daffodils. So I will show you, or I'll explain this photo in a little bit. The paper I'm using is from the Pink Fresh My Favorite Stories. So from the kit I have here is a scrap room kit. I pulled out the florals that I have, but I also am beyond enamored with this rainbow e-paper. So I'm looking at that. And then I also have a cut apart that has this really great floral here and these floral pieces. So I'm heavily looking at this cut apart, and for some reason I'm really drawn to this one. I love it. I only have, for die cuts left with floral, I have this. And I do have this little word here that says live life in full bloom, but that's not super applicable because I'm going to be doing a grass layout. So I have that. Let's see. Nothing floral here and nothing floral here. Or wait, oh, that looks kind of florally. It's kind of like a gray floral-ish pattern. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Now, on my desk to the side, I also have these great florals from a different company. So who knows? Those might make their way in because the colors look pretty darn good. So I know I have that going. Now the photo I'm going to use is this right here. This is my front yard. It's part of my house. This is my husband, and he was out dethatching some of our front yard because we had some really gross yellow thatch, and the April showers will make it all bright and green and happy and cheerful. And we're just getting to the point where it's really starting to get green. So that is awesome. So I know I have that going on. So I think I'm going to go over to Scrap Squad and try to find a scrap lift to work from, and I'm going to take you along with me. Okay, I thought I'd pop back on super quick to show you which scrap lift I'm going to work from. I'm going to use this one right here, and we're going to see how that goes. I have an idea for the black lines. Now, this is Jill's birthday scrap lift, and I don't know anything else, but Scrap Squad is a Facebook group. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, take whatever kind of inspiration I can, and just run with it. Now, I don't think I'm doing hexes. I love hexagons, but I'm not going to go that way with it. But I will figure it out and bring you along with me. But I just thought I'd let you know where I'm going to be getting my inspiration from. All right, so you saw in the scrap lift how it had this nice grid in black behind the photos. So what I thought I would do is use these rub-ons I'm trying to work through that are on my desk, and they're all these little sewing lines. So I'm going to be able to get a grid out of them. I'm going to use different types of sewing rub-ons. I'm not super concerned with them being perfect because they're going to be more of a background kind of a thing, and I'm going to make them into a grid. Oh, and the rub-ons, by the way, are by Doodlebug. They're super old, but they are still in excellent shape. So you can see the grid that I created, and I wasn't super careful with it. I just kind of went for it. But I did want to make a grid in black. And now what I'm doing is those two pieces you see right there were two of the floral pieces that were on my cut apart sheet. And I fussy cut them out. I didn't, I wasn't super careful with it. But I did fussy cut both of those pieces out, and now I'm going to layer up or map my photo in a bunch of these different patterns. Not a bunch, just a few. I wanted to use this pop of yellow first because the backside, it is a floral, but it had a white base floral, and I have a white mat on my photo, so you're not seeing enough of a contrast when I do that. So I'm going to use the yellow first and then go for a lighter color. So you see I matted it on yellow, and then the white based floral, and then a little bit of the baby blue. So I have lots of nice matting, and now I'm going along. I grabbed another piece of that cut apart sheet out. It's with that really great bubblegum pink with a little bit of the yellow, so I'm loving the colors that I get to work with this collection. I am auditioning the pieces that I have sitting on my desk to see what will work with these florals, and it looks like I've decided to go with a diagonal going from upper right to lower left. And I'd have to say I love it. I mean, I love diagonal layouts. They're probably my favorite. And I get to layer up florals with florals with florals. And it was pretty awesome that these other floral pieces that I have on my desk went so well with this Pink Fresh collection. I mean, it's probably, typical because they're both spring collections, but I do love the look. So I've gone ahead and attached a bunch of these pieces down. I've popped up that purple and white floral that's in the upper right of the photo on fun foam, as well as the piece with the vase on the bottom that you see, and the other floral that looks like it has a little piece of tape across it. Those are all popped up on a little bit of fun foam, and I use the kind of fun foam that has adhesive on one side. So I realized it's probably time to get a title on here. So I love this, it's like a deep baby blue maybe, this word that reads yay, and it nestled in ever so nicely on the top of the photo and didn't take anything away from the photo at all. Now I'm going to go ahead and build a title, and I'm going to hopefully be able to do it all out of these really gorgeous American Crafts thickers. So it ended up being Yay Thatcher Guy for my title, which is kind of an odd title, perfectly fine. I am going ahead and putting in this, they're kind of like cardboard flare or chipboard flare, I'm not quite sure, but it's a chipboard circle. I'm seeing if any of these little puffy bits will work with my colors and the feel of it. And this is the point that I love best in scrapbooking. It's those little finishing touches to see if it would make it more interesting, if it tells the story better, if you can put some sprinkles on there, like little enamel dots and all that kind of stuff. So those are my favorite things to do, is finish up a layout in that way. So I was able to sneak just a couple more of those little puffy stickers in. So it's awesome. I have some chipboard on there. I have puffy stickers as well as puffy titles. I have glittery alphas. So there's lots of different things going on, as well as that strong bit of the Doodlebug rub-ons. And how awesome is that when you actually use up a ton of rub-ons? So I was pretty jazzed about that. I was looking through the goodies that I had to the right of me to see if there was any extra little pieces that I could get onto this layout. And then I realized that I had a little tiny container. This one right here, they're from the dollar store. I think you get 12 for $1, by the way. And they had little floral pieces, and I had 3, so it is just perfect. And I'll use a little bit of liquid adhesive to get them to stay put. Now, I just received in the mail this cute package of Pink Fresh stickers, and I thought I would see if there's any of those goodies I could include in here as well. I got those from my gal pal Dolly, and yeah, they'll just be sitting next to my desk to see how I can work them into layouts coming up for the next month. I love doing that. I think it's really fun. I do have these nice little gold words that I recently got from my scrap room kit. So I thought I would sneak it in there, just a little word high, and I believe those are from Jen Hadfield. I think they are. I only have a partial set, but it did fit in that little space ever so nicely. Now it's time for a little bit of gold mist, because for some reason it always seems to tie the whole thing together for me. I'm using the Jen Hadfield Gold Glitter Mist, and I am beyond enamored of the stuff right now. It is a lovely Heidi Swapp Color Shine Gold when it dries. When you're initially using it, it feels a little bit more watery, but it dries as a near dupe, and it is absolutely gorgeous in the event that you're on the hunt for something that's a nice dupe. And yeah, this is pretty much going to be it for it. I hope you like what I came up with today. Oh, and down below I will have links for the other crafters that are involved in this collaboration. And here we have a still shot. You can see a little bit more of what I have going on there. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll be back ever so soon. Bye-bye now.